Hello boys and girls, welcome back to our virtual PE lesson. So this is lesson number 4. Okay, today we're going to be focusing on some multi-skills. So some of the skills we were doing in previous weeks, such as some high intensity workouts, so some of them exercises are going to be within this PE lesson today. We've also got some different skills such as jumping and some ball skills all rolled into one lesson. What we're going to do, we're going to warm up for 3 minutes to start off with 30 seconds per exercise, and then we'll move on to our main activity, which will be 10 different activities. They will be a 2-minute exercise followed by a 1-minute exercise. Once we've done that, we will then redo all of the exercises again, but for 1 minute, and record our scores to see if we can beat any scores that we did last week, or maybe some new scores that we're going to write down as well today. So we're going to start off with our warm-up. So we're going to get our bodies nice and warm. We're going to start off with 30 seconds with jogging on the spot. Off we go. Okay. So nice and gently to start off with. We're just trying to get our heart rate up and get our bodies nice and warm, ready to exercise. So remember, we're warming up to prevent any injuries as well, so we'll try and get some different muscles working in our warm-up. Okay, 5 seconds left. And freeze. Okay, we're now going to go into a lunge with a twist. Okay, make sure you swap legs every time. Remember, you're bending down towards the floor, so I'll show you from side on. So bend your knees and twist. Okay, 30 seconds, let's go. So down, twist each side, and then back up. Lunge down, and twist. Okay, so we're just warming up our thighs or our quads. You should feel them. Also, our sides as well, our oblique muscles in that area there as well. Last few seconds. One more twist in. Lovely. Next one is side to side shuffle. So remember, make sure there is enough space from side to side. So I'm going to do it nice and low. I'm going to bend my knees and I'm just going to shuffle from side to side. Okay, 30 seconds. Let's go. Okay, so a couple of steps either side, depending on how much space you've got. I'm taking about 3 steps either side. Trying to keep my big legs nice and bent. Straight back as well. Okay. 10 seconds left. Okay, keep going. And freeze. Okay, next one is our arm rotation. So you could stay jogging on the spot if you wanted to. We'll rotate our arms clockwise, and after a few we'll rotate it the other way. Okay, so let's go. So just jogging on the spot. We're just keeping other muscles going, so interacting as well as our arms. Okay, anti-clockwise this time. Keep rotating. Freeze. Okay, this time we're going to do open the gate. So you might have done this one before in maybe if you've trained for football or maybe some other sports as well. So up with our leg and then to the side and down, then we'll swap legs. So up, out. Okay, so we're opening effectively a gate. So up, push it out and down. 30 seconds. Let's go. You might be quite quick at this, okay? There's no right or wrong with this one, as long as we're getting our knee nice and high and just stretching out our groin area. That's all we're looking for. Okay? So swapping legs every time. Get that knee nice and high. If you need to use your hands to push it out, that's fine. You will be balancing on the other leg as well. 2 seconds left. One more. Okay, this time we're going to do the complete opposite, so reverse. So we'll start by closing the gate. So we're going to start from outside and bring it in this time, as if you're effectively just closing a gate. Okay? Are we ready? So from out to in this time. 3, 2, 1. Let's go out and in. Swap over, out, in. That's it. Keep it up. It's important you keep your balance as well with this one. So really plant your foot into the ground so you've got a nice steady balance. And we're just swapping legs each time. Okay? 5 seconds left. And freeze. Okay. Grab yourself a quick drink if you need one. We've got roughly a minute rest before we start our activity. So a few things that you will need today is a ball if you've got one. So today I've got the dodge ball. This was the medium-sized ball. Now if you've got a football, that's fine, or if you've got a smaller ball like a tennis ball, that's okay. If not, DIY, make them yourself. Roll a pair of socks into a ball shape, and these will be fine in today's lesson. Now we're not going to be using the ball all the way through the activity, so it'll be a jumping or a ball skill followed by a more of an exercise-based one. That's why we're getting 2 minutes focusing on the skill and just 1 minute on the exercise, because it can be quite a long time if you're just doing exercise straight for 2 minutes. Very tiring as well. Okay, it's got roughly 30 seconds left. Okay, remember, don't sit down, just keep moving because we've warmed our bodies up, we're nice and ready to go. What you could do, put your hand on the left hand side of your chest. You might be able to feel your heart rate going a lot faster than it will be when you're sitting down watching the TV or whatever. Okay? 10 seconds. Okay, so we will need our ball for our first activity. Okay? Now, what we're going to do is we're just going to throw the ball up and catch with both hands. Now, remember what I said last week. When catching the ball, try and keep your hands as close together, keep them fingers bent so it creates a nice slope barrier for the ball to land in. Also, when the ball comes down, remember to try and bend your knees and take the impact of the ball. It comes down and then bring it into your chest so you know it's safe and it's not going to hit the floor. Okay? So 2 minutes of practice catching with both hands. Okay? 3, 2, 1, let's go. Okay, so I've got my legs shoulder width apart. Okay, hands and balls in both hands. It's in the position I want to, and keeping my eye on the ball all the time. So up and cushion. I'm bending my knees to take the impact of the ball. So that means when the ball drops, you're dropping with it to catch it and keep it in your grasp. Okay, so if you're quite good at it, you can do it quite quick. Okay, now remember, don't throw it too high because it will be out of control. You start throwing it too high. Just a little bit above your head, not too high. If you're hitting the ceiling, you're probably throwing it too high. Okay? Always keep your eye on the ball. If you need to, because the ball will not go where you want it all the time, if you need to take a couple of steps to get the ball, that's okay. You can go over to the side. You may have to even come forward for a catch. So come in and catch the ball, that's fine. Okay? 1 minute left. That's it. So always keep your eye on the ball, okay? Keep them hands close together and bend your fingers. If you want to be extra safe, when the ball lands in your hands, bring it into your chest, okay? And you know it's not going to hit the floor. Okay, so keep going. 40 seconds left. What you might want to do is just put the ball in one hand if you want to. Throw it with one hand. Catch with two. Okay, you can throw it with one hand, that's fine. Catch with two. I'm just going to go back with two hands to throw and catch. Okay. So always watching the ball. That's the most important rule when trying to catch something. If you take your eyes off it, you've got less chance of catching it. So always keep your eye on the ball. Okay, 5 seconds. Okay, so that's activity 1 completed. We're now going to move on to Activity 2. Now you don't need the ball or your ball of sock for this one. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to jump forwards and backwards. Now what you could do is place, if you're using socks, place them on the floor. This could be a little target for you to jump forward and back. Now I've got a little floor marker that I'm going to use. Okay, you could use a teddy bear, something soft, but I wouldn't use the ball just in case you land on it and slip. So I'm not going to use the ball, I'm going to use this nice floor marker. So the teddy bear, pair of socks, that's fine. I'm going to place them on the floor. Now all we're going to do, we'll both fit together when we jump, because that's very important when we jump. Bend our knees, and we're just going to jump forward and then back. Okay? I'm just going to do that for 1 minute continuously. Okay? Are we ready? Let me set the timer on my watch. Bear with me. Get ready. You could be in that position, getting your feet ready. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So both feet together. Bend them knees. Jump forward. Jump back. Okay. You could go really fast if you're quite confident at this. Okay. So we're just jumping forwards and back. And it might be a little bit harder if you've got something that's quite tall. So I'm just going to place the pair of socks there, so I know I've got a bit higher target to jump over this time. So I will have to jump just slightly higher for this one. Okay. 20 seconds left. You could go really fast if you feel very confident with it. Maybe this is the practice one. Jumping forward and back. Just got under 10 seconds left. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and 0. Well done. Excellent work, boys and girls. Okay. Moving on to exercise number 3, sorry. If you need to grab a quick drink, go for it. Okay, so exercise number 3 will need the ball or your pair of socks again. This time we're going to catch from one hand to the other, okay? Just like we did last week. So starting left or right hand, it doesn't really matter. I'm going to start with my left hand and throw it to my right. What I said last week, we're looking for that rainbow shape for the ball to go through the air and into my other hand. Okay, so it looks a little bit like this. Okay, when you feel a little bit more confident and go a little bit higher. If you're struggling with this one, what I would say is throw with one hand, catch with two. Okay, so throw with one hand, catch with two. If you feel extra confident, go from one hand to the other. 2 minutes, off we go. So I'm going to start with my left hand and go to my right. So rainbow effect or shape is what I'm looking for. Just gives you that nice, perfect landing into your hand every time. I'm not really moving my feet for this one, because it's all about controlling how much power I put onto the ball. Okay, I'm not throwing it as hard as I can, just pushing it out to the palm of my hand. So it's a little bit like a push through the air. Okay, but I still need to direct the ball in the direction I want it to. So I'll point my fingers slightly to the way I want it to go. So if I'm throwing this way, my hand's facing that way. I'm throwing from this side to the right hand, and my palm's facing that way. So if you just watch, it goes over and just pushing. So even I need to keep practicing. So push from side to side. Okay. If you find it a little bit hard, throw with one hand, catch with two. But we're still looking for that rainbow shape. Okay. So from one side to the other. Over, catch. Over, catch. Okay. I feel quite confident I can do it with both hands, so I'm going to do that. Okay. Here's another challenge you could add in, maybe for some of the older children, is when we throw it, can we clap in between the catch? So throw, clap, catch. Throw, clap, catch. I could go 2 claps if I wanted to. Okay. Keep going, we've got just under 30 seconds. 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. It's entirely up to you how you're doing this right now. Okay. Do what you feel is confident, or can you challenge yourself? Maybe you want to add that clap in, or just catch with both hands. It's entirely up to you. And freeze. Okay. Activity, my arm's not going up. Activity number 4 is hop on the spot. Okay. Now, it will get really tiring just hopping on one leg continuously. So what I would say is either keep going for as long as you can on one leg, or number your amount, or pick an amount that you would like to hop on. So you might hop on one leg for 10. Okay, then swap over, hop on one leg for 10. Entirely up to you how you do this one. Just for 1 minute straight. Are we ready? So just hopping on the spot. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So I'm just going to do on my right leg to start off with. Okay, I might think to myself, oh, it's aching now, so I'll swap over and hop onto the other leg. That's fine, because we're strengthening both sides up and we're getting better with both legs. Ideally, I would like to keep swapping legs every few, so I might do 10 and swap over. Okay. Now, I know a lot of children say, Mr. Baskerfield, I don't know how to hop. Okay, it's very simple. It's the same as jumping, but you're just using one leg. Okay, so just think of it, stand on one leg, and you're just going to leap, but you need to use more power with one leg, because when you jump, you use both feet, don't you? Okay, with the hop, it's just one, so you really need to think about really pushing off on that leg. Okay, so how many hops on the spot can you do? 10 seconds left. Okay, and swap, just hopping. And freeze. Okay. Activity number 5, okay? Now this one is all about catching the ball at a low point, okay? So what that means is anywhere below your waist, okay? So don't catch it when it's around your chest area. You need to wait for it to drop below your waist, okay? So where the top of your shorts are, or tracksuit bottoms, whatever you've got on today, where that line is, okay, that's where you have to catch it below this point, okay? So catch low looks like this. So we use both hands to throw and catch. I don't want it to go very high, maybe just above your head, that's fine. It needs to be caught down in this area here. So you will need to bend your knees for this one. So it's up, wait, catch low, okay? So up, wait, catch at a low point. So wait till it goes past your waist. But also, keep your eye on the ball all the way through. Okay, 2 minutes, off we go. So both hands, eye on the ball, needs to be caught below the waist. So up, wait, catch. I'm catching it at a low point. Okay, so I'll go again, waiting, catch. Okay, I had to move my feet that time because the ball didn't go where I wanted it to. So up, wait, catch at a low point. So you will need to bend your knees. It's vertically impossible to catch the ball down here. See, even I couldn't do it that time. So make sure you bend them knees. So watch it, catch just before it hits the floor. That's what you're looking for. It's as if the ball's going to hit the floor, but you save it at the last minute. Okay, so it's there. Can you save the ball? Yes, I can. Okay, and again, get down, nice and low. It's up, catch low. Okay, wait and catch. 1 minute left. Now you don't have to throw the ball really high for this one. Okay, it's all about catching it low point. What you could do is not even throw it up. You could just let it drop and then catch it. Okay, so drop, catch. You could drop it, catch. Okay, or you could swap it up. I might throw it and then catch, and I might do the drop and catch. Okay, so up, catch low, drop, catch low as well. It's so close to the floor that time. 30 seconds left, so keep practicing that. I would definitely use both hands to catch the ball with this one, okay? Just going to show you with the socks this time. Okay, so drop, catch low, okay? So it's up, catch low. Oh, I dropped it that time. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Okay. So that was activity 5, so halfway through. Activity number 6 is our speed bounce or jumping from side to side. So again, you could place something on the floor, but this time it needs to be placed on the floor like this, so that you can jump from side to side. Okay? It's very important that you are able to do it that way. Okay? So, remember, jumping from side to side as fast as we can. Remember, this one's only for 1 minute. Okay? So 1 minute for this one. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So jumping from side to side. Now, there might be a toy on the floor. Make sure you're not touching it when you're jumping over it. The idea is that you jump over the line or the thing that you've placed on the floor. Okay. That's it. Keep going. You've got 30 seconds left, okay? If you can do it really, really fast, keep that up, okay? So you might go really fast from side to side. $20 seconds. Last 5. Keep up, boys and girls, working really hard. Woo. Okay, now I can really feel my heart rate now. So that means my heart's working a lot harder, pumping that blood around my body, getting to the muscles that need it. Okay, so number 7. Now this one's quite a fun one. Okay, it might be a little bit more difficult if you're using a hard ball. So either get yourself a pair of socks rolled up if you've got them already, or you could use the ball. And what we're going to do, we're going to practice keeping the ball up as much as possible. So it's a little bit like when you do kick-ups in football, but using your hand this time. What you're going to do is keep the ball up with whichever hand you need to, okay? So just watching the ball all the time. We're going to practice this for 2 minutes, okay? Off we go. Okay, so 2 minutes. Try not let the ball hit the floor. Okay, so the ball will always go in a different direction each time. The ball might go low, but it might go high. Okay, but I'm always trying to keep this ball under control as much as possible. I'm always keeping my eye on that ball. Okay, just going to show you with the pair of socks. Okay, so a little bit harder with the socks because there's not much bounce in them, and it does get a little bit stuck in your fingers. Okay, we'll need to roll them back up. Bear with me a second. Get myself a nice ball again. There we are, it's a little bit better. Okay, so just keeping the ball from hitting the floor. That's it. There we are. Whoa, there we go, I've dropped it this time. Okay, that will happen. Just pick it back up and start again. There we are. So it's all about how much power you put into your hit on the ball. I'm not hitting as hard as I can, I'm just cushioning the ball up to help me with my next shot. I'm always thinking about my next shot, my next hit. Okay? If I hit it hard, it makes it harder for me to get it next time. So just nice, soft, gentle hits, okay? It's all about adjusting your feet as well. Okay? There we go. 10 seconds. Ooh, that one was a close one. Oh, dropped it. Just start again. And time. Okay, quite a fun one, that one. Next one is number 8. What we're going to do this time is a combination of jumping forward, jumping back, and jumping from side to side. Now, I wouldn't put anything down for this one, just because you'll be jumping in different directions. So what you're going to do, you're going to jump forward, jump back to the side. Jump forward, back, side, side. Forward, back, side, side for this one. Just 1 minute of continuous jumping in different directions, okay? Ready? Get the timer set. It's gone off again. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Forward, back, side, side. Forward, back, left, right. Forward, back, left, right. Forward, back, left, right. Forward, back, left, right. Keep going, boys and girls, keep doing that rhythm. Forward, back, left, right. Now, when I was jumping, I always keep my feet together. I don't want to see jumping like this, okay? I want to see feet close together as much as possible, as if you've put super glue in between your trainers and you're stuck them together and they're not coming undone, okay? So try and keep my feet as close together as possible. 15 seconds left, okay? Forward, back, left, right, forward, back, left, right. Keep it up, boys and girls. I mean, working super hard. I'm super impressed at the same time. And freeze, okay. Activity number 9, which is the figure of 8, where we're swapping the ball in between our legs, okay? This one is for 2 minutes, okay? So 2 minutes of the ball around our leg. You might go from left leg and to right leg if you find it hard by doing the in and out number of 8, the figure of 8, okay? 3, 2, 1, let's go, okay? So you might just go around one leg first, the left leg, then your right leg, the left leg, and your right leg, or you might go for the figure of 8 and take it a little bit faster, a bit like the basketball moves that you do, a little bit of skill. Effectively like a step over, but we're not actually moving our legs. Okay. There we go. If you find it easy going around one leg, that's fine. It's entirely up to you how you do this. If you want to really challenge yourself though, definitely do the figure of 8. It takes a little bit more thinking about, but once you do it, it feels really good. Okay, keep it up, boys and girls. Excellent work at home, or even at school. Okay, keep it up. Take it a little bit faster if you need to. 1 minute left to practicing on this one. There we go. So you're just passing the ball from one hand to the other. It's all about controlling and getting a real good grip on the ball. Okay. Keep that eye on the ball as well. Give you that little bit extra so that you don't drop the ball. Okay, I'm going to give it a little go with the pair of socks. Oh, I like the socks. They're always nice and soft with these. That's it. 20 seconds left. Okay. Keep it up. Last 10. Can you go really fast? How fast can you go with this one? That's it. Really work yourself, boys and girls. Okay, last one. It's activity number 10. Now, I've made this one up a little bit creative with this one. So, we all know the song, head, shoulders, knees and toes, okay? So what we're going to do, we're going to go head with the ball, and we'll place the ball on our head, then our shoulders, our knees, and our toes, and then we'll finish it with a burpee, okay? So we'll get down into that plank position. If you want to, you can press up, jump in, jump to the sky, okay? And we'll start again. There you go. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, put the ball down, burpee, and jump up and carry on. And then keep repeating that for 1 minute. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. So head, shoulders, knees, toes, burpee, jump up and go again. Head, shoulders, knees, toes, burpee, okay? You can go however fast you can go on this one, okay? The idea is to try and do as many as you can, okay? Remember with the burpee, if you want to challenge yourself, push that push up in there as well. You need to make sure you do the head, both shoulders, your knees, and both toes, okay? You've only got one head, obviously. The rest of the body parts, you've got two of. So head, shoulders, knees, and toes, okay? And then your burpee. One more time. Keep going, 15 seconds. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Burpees, jump, okay? Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. And jump up. Okay, that's a 1 minute done for that one. Now we've got a minute rest, okay? Very important we stay standing, keep their muscles interacting, and that we don't sit down, okay? So, you might feel that your body's getting nice and warm. Well, it should be nice and warm by now. We've done at least 15-20 minutes of good hard work and exercising. We've put different skills together. So we're doing a bit of jumping, we're doing some catching skills, been adding some exercises in there, so we're working different muscles, different body parts as well. So you might think to yourself, what muscles have I used so far? Can you feel any of them being worked at the minute? Or any body parts? Have a little think, or even speak to someone in the room. A little chit chat, 30 seconds, just think about body parts you've used, any muscles that have been used, and any skills that we've been practicing, okay? 30 seconds to have a little think of that. Okay, just setting my timer. Got roughly 15 seconds left. We're just thinking about them body parts, the muscles, and skills we've been doing, okay? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Okay, so some of the body parts we've been using. Now, we've definitely used our legs and our arms, okay, 100%, okay, because obviously with the catching, we've been catching the ball, we've been bending our knees, we've had to adjust our legs as well. We were moving our arms a lot when we were doing our keepy-ups. Muscles we've been using, definitely been using our quads, our shoulders, well that's a body part, biceps, we've definitely been using them to cushion the ball, and we've been catching it, and when we've been doing our kick-ups as well. Right, okay, now we're going to do all 10 exercises again, but just for 1 minute. So what I'd like you to do is grab a piece of paper and a pencil and write 1 to 10 down the side or in the margin of the piece of paper, and enough room to write your score, okay? So, first one is catching with both hands, okay? I don't want to see this, okay? That does not count as a catch, okay? You're pretty much just keeping the ball and firing it. It must go above your head when you catch the ball, okay? 1 minute, okay? Are we ready? You need to count up your scores as well as you go. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? Keep going. I did 10 in roughly 12 seconds there. So keep it up, make sure the ball is going above your head and you're catching with both hands. Always keep your eye on the ball. That's a very important rule if you want to keep catching the ball. If you drop it, don't count it in your score because you haven't caught the ball. Okay? So just keep catching it as much as possible. Adjusting them, your feet if you need to move in the direction of the ball. Have your hands ready. Make sure there's no gap in between both of your hands. I'm just making sure I can catch that ball with both hands. I'm not leaving a gap in between my hands. There it is. 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, freeze. Okay. If you want to write your first score down, get that down. So if you've got maybe 30, 40, whatever score you got, write it down next to number 1. Okay, exercise number 2, or activity number 2, is the jump forwards and backwards. Okay, so remember, both feet together, jump forward, jump back. That will count as 1. Okay, every time you jump back, that counts as 1. So 1, 2. Okay, I'm not counting it like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it's got to be a full jump forward, a full jump back. That counts as 1 rep. Okay, so 1. Okay, get ready. 3, 2, 1, go. So both feet together, jump forward, jump back. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're probably on a higher score than me already. 5, 6, 7. Keeping them feet glued together as much as possible. You might be really fast at jumping forward and backwards. Okay, so you might get a really, really good score on this one. Keep going. 30 seconds. It's important we keep our feet together. Forward, back, okay? Keep it up, guys. We're doing excellent. 20 seconds left. Okay, so keep moving. Keep them feet glued together. Five seconds. And freeze. Okay. So write your score down next to number 2. Okay, so if you've got 20, write 20 down next to your score. Okay, catch with one hand to the other. This is activity number 3. Okay, so remember you're going from one hand to the other. Okay, it's not this like we're juggling. It needs to go above your head in a rainbow shape. Okay, or a semicircle, as you might know it as. Okay. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So one hand to the other. Okay. Always keeping your eye on the ball, keeping your eyes on the prize. Okay. The prize is the ball. I want to keep catching that ball. I don't want to drop it. Remember what I said about your hands facing the direction and where you want the ball to go. So you might need to tilt them slightly to catch the ball. If you need to adjust your feet and move, that's fine. Keep it up. We have got 25 seconds left. I'm going to practice with the pair of socks this time. Socks are a little bit smaller, so we'll have to focus a little bit more on the pair of socks. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay. So, write your score down next to number 3. Whatever score you got then. Activity number 4 is hopping on the spot. Okay, so like I said, you can use any leg. If one leg starts to ache or get tired, just swap over. What I don't want you to be doing is doing this. Okay, like you're jogging or just bouncing from side to side. You need to do at least a few, maybe 5 minimum, and swap. What I would do is probably go on your strongest leg until you can't go anymore, so it really aches, and then swap over. Okay, hopping on the spot. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, I'm going to start with my right leg. Okay, lift my left leg up. Now, with hopping, ideally, you want to keep on your toes for this one if you want a better score. So if you're landing flat-footed, it's going to take you longer to raise your back of your foot up and get it into position. So if it's as if you're landing on your tiptoes, okay? Now my leg's starting to ache now, so what I'm going to do is swap over. That's fine. Got to keep counting them scores up, okay? I've lost count already because I wasn't counting. Okay, so keep hopping on this leg. 20 seconds left. How fast can you go? So I'm going to swap over again back to my right leg. to really push off the tip of your toes, okay? 5 seconds. And freeze, okay. So write your score down. Next to number 4. Oh, pardon me. Number 4. Number 5 is catch low. So remember, you need to catch the ball below your waist, okay? So it needs to be nearly hitting the floor, but you save it at the last minute, okay? This doesn't count as a low catch, okay? It needs to get really close to the floor before you catch it, okay? 1 minute. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Okay, so remember you can either drop it and catch, that's fine, or you can throw it up and catch. What will improve your score on this one is dropping it, but you need to react to the ball really, really quick to catch it. If it hits the floor, it doesn't count. So if you drop it, that doesn't count, okay? You've got to catch it before the ball hits the floor, okay? So I'm going to speed up my score a little bit. Okay, drop, catch, drop, catch. Oh, I dropped it that time, so I'm not going to count that one. If you want to keep throwing it up and catching low, that's okay. If you want to improve your score and get a higher score, this is a lot quicker. Okay. You've got nearly 10 seconds left. 10 seconds. Okay, so up, catch low, remember to bend them knees. It's very important for bending them knees on this one. Slow. Freeze. Write your next score down. Activity number 6 this time. This one is jumping from side to side like the speed bounce. So, we jump forward and back already. We're going to jump from side to side. That is 1. So from left to right is 1, or if you're going from right to left, okay? So you have to do 2 jumps first before you get 1 point, okay? So, 1, 2, 3. We're not counting like this. 1, 2, 3. That is counting incorrectly, okay? That would not be a fair score. So, 1, okay? 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Jumping from side to side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep going. Keep them feet glued together as much as possible. I don't want to see them like this. Okay? Feet as close together as much as possible. Keep moving from side to side. Remember, keep on the tip of your toes to help increase your score. Okay? There is roughly 20 seconds left. So keep jumping from side to side as much as possible. Okay? Remember, feet together, glued, and really, really work your feet as much as possible. Okay? 3, 2, 1, freeze. Okay. Now working on activity number 7, which is the Keep It Up challenge. Okay? So remember, it's all about a nice controlled hit to keep that ball under control as much as possible. There's 1 minute on this one as well. Okay? All the activities at the minute are 1 minute. Get ready. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Keep going, boys and girls. Okay? You're doing really, really well. Quite fun on this one. Remember, it's all about adjusting your feet, so moving your feet and getting a nice, steady, soft, cushioned hit on either your rolled up pair of socks or your ball, whatever you're using right now. Well, I dropped it. If you do drop it, just carry on adding to your score. Okay? Just keep adding to your score. So if you're on 25 and you dropped it, pick it up. 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Okay? So keep adding to your score. Okay? 3, 2, 1, freeze. Well done, boys and girls, we're nearly there. Activity number 8 is a combination of the speed bounce, so from jumping side to side and forward and backwards. Now, you need to do 4 jumps before you get 1 point, okay? So you need to jump forwards, then back, and side to side, okay? It's entirely up to you which way you go first, okay? Obviously you need to jump forward to start with. So forward, back, left, right, that would be 1 point. Then I carry on, okay? Forward, back, left, right, 1. Forward, back, left, right, 2, okay? 3, 2, 1, go, okay? Feet together, keep them glued together. Forward, back, left, right. Hopefully you're doing a lot more than I am now because you want to get a high score. So forward, back, left, right, forward, back, left, right, forward, back, left, right. Keep up that hard work and keep moving your body as much as you can. There is 35 seconds left, okay? So keep up the hard work, boys and girls. We're nearly at the end of our activities, our P lesson. Okay, you might be really sweating out of breath, but don't let that stop you. You want to try and get the best possible score that you can do, okay? So really challenge yourself and work yourself really hard. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, freeze. Okay, so if you're halfway through a jump and you didn't complete it, you will not add that to your score, okay? Activity number 9 is the ball around our legs. Like I said, we're trying to do a number 8 in between our legs, okay? 1 minute of that. Are we ready? Get in position. 3, 2, 1, let's go, okay? Pass around one leg, then the other. Okay, Mark, go around the left leg first, then round the right leg, okay? Just keep that ball moving as much as you can. Now with this one, it counts as both hands, or around both legs as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It needs to go around both legs for it to count, okay? Keep it up. You have got 20 seconds left, okay? So round one leg, round the other, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 seconds. Keep working, boys and girls. This is activity number 9. There is 1 more activity left after this. And freeze, okay. Last one, okay. Now remember this was, you need to touch the ball on your head, your shoulders, then your knees, onto your toes, and then finish off with a burpee. Okay, that would be 1 rep, okay. That would count as 1. And then you go again, okay. Get ready, 3, 2, 1, go. So, head, shoulders, knees, toes, put your ball down, burpee, jump up, okay? So you could go really fast on your body parts and do your burpee, might do a push up, and jump up, keep the hard work going. This is our last activity, so really, really push yourselves, try and get that best possible score that you can. If you want to really speed up hits with your ball, do that, okay? You might just want to use the pair of socks because they're nice and soft and they won't hurt your head or your body parts when you're doing this one. There is 15 seconds left. How many more can you get in? I think you can get at least 2 more in if you're really fast on your body parts and you get down really quick and get back up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, boys and girls. So that will be your 10 activities down. So you're going to write your last score down next to number 10 because that's our last one. So all activities completed now. Now it's very important that we cool down so that we stretch off our muscles so that we don't have much more pain in the morning, so we don't ache as much. So, as always, going to go from head to toe, and we will do static stretches. So what I mean by that is, we're not on the move, okay? It's important that we do static stretches when you cool down, so that you really stretch the muscles, so they go back to their original size, because when you exercise, your muscles grow, okay? They go a little bit bigger, they extend, and you do your exercise, your activity, and you stretch off again, and they shrink back to their original size, okay? So, we're going to start off with the arm across the body, lock your other arm in, and across, okay? 7 seconds is a good time, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and across the body, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now remember, hand on the back in between your shoulder blades, and you should have the tip of a triangle on your arms, and you're going to get your other hand, put it on the elbow, and really pull your arm towards down your back. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, a little bit too long. Remember, it's only 7 seconds. My mistake. Just counting to 10 then. Same again, opposite arm this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, give them a little bit of a shake off. Okay, this time we're going to bring our knee up to our chest as much as we can, and we're going to lock our fingers and hold our hand. We need to balance for this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Swap legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We do our back of our legs, our quads, so point your toe up to the sky. Okay, straight leg for the leg that's in front. Bend your opposite leg. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Swap over, so bend the opposite leg this time. And the straight leg, point the toes to the sky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Lay on the floor for this one. Okay, so bend one leg, straighten one leg out as well, and try and touch your toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Swap over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Last one, we're going to put both feet with the sole of our feet together and bring your feet in as close to your groin area, so here, as much as possible. Once you do that, if you want to really feel a pull in your groin, just pull your toes towards your body. That's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, well done, boys and girls. That completes our PE lesson for today. Now, what I'd like you to do now is look at your scores, find out your highest scores, the one you're the best at, your lowest score, so the score that you weren't too good at. Now, what you could do, you can always revisit this video at any time, so you could rewatch the whole thing or just go to a certain part and practice this part again. So if you've got a low score, maybe it was exercise 10, which was the head, shoulders, knees and toes, and the burpee, that was your lowest score. You could revisit the video and watch it any time and re-practice your score. What you could do is maybe speak to someone at home, so maybe someone else has done the activity with you today and they've wrote their scores down, and compare scores as well. That'd be really good to say, actually, what was your high score? What did you do really well? And also, I want you to think about is, what could I improve on that I've done today? Okay, so it might be, I might want to improve on my catching with one hand to the other. Okay, it's entirely up to you. You need to think about it and think which ones you need to improve on and get a little bit better at. Okay, well done again, boys and girls, today. I'm guessing that you put 100% effort in, as always, and you worked as hard as you can. Keep it up, and I'll see you soon, guys.